Joining us now is Dr. Ted Esguerra, Crisis Lead of the First Gen Energy Development Corporation and a disaster preparedness expert. Sir, good morning.
Hi,
Thank you for joining us.
good morning. Yeah, good morning.
All right, dami pong, this last month, no, several earthquakes hit Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. How do we really prepare for an earthquake? It's easy to say or to talk about it, but when it actually happens, medyo iba ang mindset natin.
Well, we can prepare with quite number of things. Number one is since we are talking about go bag, so we prepare go bag. Now, let me remind everyone there are three things you have to consider.
Mhm.
Go bag is a bag that must be located near the exit.
Okay.
It must not be hidden somewhere in the corner of your house, inside a cabinet somewhere that you will have a hard time getting it. One. Number two, go bags must be per member of the family, including the dog and the cat. Of course,
Hmm.
the dog and the cat will not carry the pack. So carry the pack by the
Hello, sir?
Sir, yung audio pa.
Oo, nawala po yung audio
yeah,
niyo.
yeah,
Yan,
Yan,
there
yan.
you go.
yeah.
Mm-mm.
Okay. So inside the pack is
Mhm.
the vaccination and the the food, the ready to eat food for
Mm-mm.
dogs and cats.
Mhm.
Now, per member of the family, that's it. And next is the go bag is not only in one side.
Mhm.
If you are working, your office.
Oo, nawawala ulit si sir, no? We're having technical problem right now, ano, yung audio
It's
ni
okay.
sir. Hello?
Yan. Okay
Yeah,
na.
it's okay. Yeah.
Go
Okay,
ahead.
go ahead.
So the office, you have to have the what we call the get home bag. Get home bag. So because once there's earthquake, there's declaration of order to go home, then you carry your get home bag. And lastly, you must have a go bag inside your vehicle. So
Mm.
the leanest position of the go bags must be in three positions: in the house, in the car, if you have a car, and in the office. And the contents, actually, I gave the contents. I
Yun
had
nga
it.
po eh,
I called
oo.
it Lucky Nine.
Oo.
Lucky Nine.
Aha,
So
okay.
you don't have to have a huge go bag.
Mhm.
Okay, you can organize it, and you can. There are quite few outfits which organize it for you, but you can tailor fit it. Uh, so for your needs and your body build.
Aha.
What I encourage is if you see me on TV, what I encourage is the backpack.
Mhm.
Why? My hands are free. But I don't say that it's really the thing because our kababayan up where in the hinterlands they might not have any backpack, but they
Yes.
can use sako. So we can create a go sako, like my friends in Dumagat. We organize the go sako there for them.
Mm.
There are skirmishes between the
Mhm.
wait. Then we have the go sako,
Mm.
and we have the go balde. No, other people would like to use the balde.
Oo.
I'm not comfortable when your hands are not free. For example, after an earthquake, I need to maneuver across rubbles. If your hands are not free, then that's the big problem.
That's
That's why
right.
I still go for backpack. And
Mm.
another note. Once you have a backpack, get a sturdy backpack and get a backpack that looks neutral. Because my experience in Haiti, if you remember Haiti,
Yes.
Mm.
I was there. It was crazy. People were shooting at each other. If your backpack looks classy or looks tactical, people will look at you
Mm.
and they can maul you because you look off color. So you have to be like the gray man also. That's one thing I have
Blend
to
in, parang
tell everyone. Yeah, you can blend, no?
Mm-mm.
So that's it. And then another thing, once you have a go bag, you have to know its positioning, the contents inside in the family. For example, if at night time we have to evacuate and I got injured, I don't know where you place the first aid kit, so I have to scramble my hands underneath.
Mhm.
No, so you have to have a uniformity in positioning of go bags. So
Mhm.
the contents are lucky nine. Quickly, first is any infectious kit. Like right
Mhm.
now, we are having a flu. COVID is still around, although kaya ng katawan ng COVID. So the first kit is mask and alcohol.
Mhm.
Okay, number two, bottled water. So bottled water or what? So you have a container, fill it with water. Number 3, signaling kit. When I say signaling kit, inside are headlamps and whistle, like whistle. When I say whistle, the whistle with no button inside. Because pag nabasa to, the button inside, like what you see with a policeman,
Yes.
magpiyok po yan. No? So yung ganito, there are cheap whistles two-tone para mas mapansin ka ng aso. So kasama sa signaling kit, inside the signaling kit is your power bank for your cell phone and mirror. And of course, if you have crank radio, very cheap lang sa Divisoria.
Yeah.
The crank radio will give me information news coming from you. If there's no more cell phone, at least I have radio. So that's your signaling kit. Then fourth is my first aid kit and medicine kit. These are two different entities.
Okay.
First aid kit contains anything that will settle my wound or fix my wound. Medicine kit are over-the-counter medicines like for headache, cough, colds, allergy, and if you have maintenance. Fifth is your food. So you have to have meals ready to food. In my pack, what I have is a power bar. That's the power bar. And you can have anything. There are available in the market right
Crackers,
now.
ganon.
Yeah, that there's rice. Everything is
Cereals,
you don't need to cook. Okay. I also have honey.
Oh.
Honey, I can use honey in austere medicine as first aid. At
And
the same
G-bar
time,
pala.
it's a boosting food. Honey has lots of vitamins and minerals.
Right.
Six is apparel kit. So apparel kit must contain a polo na ganito na mabilis ilaban but long sleeve. Why long sleeve? And pants, long pants na madali laban. Why long pants? If I need to go to evacuation center, I might survive the earthquake. I might die from chikungunya or dengue or malaria.
Oo.
So, para hindi ako malamok, no? So, long pants, long sleeves. And meron kang single ply raincoat because we are in a tropical country and malong. I don't like to disperse my malong, no? Kasi nasa training kami ngayon for Davao deployment. So malong po, it's available. You can buy it in Quiapo and in quite number of parang outdoor stalls, no? Number 7 is your cordates and cutting. So if you're adult, you're allowed, you can have a cordate. Ito po yung lubid ko, nandito po. Nakikita, lubid po yan. It can even carry my weight. And then the cutting tool, adult style, meron kang multi-tool like this one. I have a Leatherman. Okay? So this is an extension of your hand. 8 is your apparel kit. 8 is your hygiene kit. The hygiene kit contains sabon, shampoo, toothpaste, toothbrush, off lotion, at sa babae, mga sanitary pads. So, yung ano naman, ang hinikayat ko sa sabon, no, I'm not promoting, but this is good for science. No? Okay yung perla na white. Why? Kasi ang perla, pwede siya pang sa burn. Panggamot sa burn kasi alkaline.
Okay.
Panglaban na, pangligo pa. So, yun ko. I'm not a promoter of that, but that's the only sabon na I can use in survival.
Sir,
And the last, number 9, is the zip.
Nawala na ng signal si Doc.
I wanted to hear the last.
Oo nga eh. What's the last one? Doc, are you still there?
Wala.
Doc?
Numbers. Yes po.
Yun, go ahead.
Yeah.
Doc. Nawala
Huwag
ka
kayong maniwala. Emergency number. Yeah. Huwag kayong maniwala. Emergency numbers nasa phone lang. Get a hard copy. Kasi pag
Right,
naubos
that's
ang battery ng phone or nahulog
Yes,
sa imburnal, then you're done. So nakasama po yan doon sa Ziploc kit. Kasama din po doon yung mga 20 pesos, 50 pesos. Huwag po kayo mag-ipon ng 1,000. 50 pesos, 100 pesos, 50 pesos lang. At saka pwede nyo lagyan ng sewing kit, lagyan nyo ng collapse na duct tape. So assorted na doon sa Ziploc. Now, yung mga sinasabi kong kits, they must be compartmentalized in a lock and lock, no? Parang merong
Para hindi mapasukan ng
watertight na
tubig.
thing.
Oo.
Bakit? Alam niyo po, bakit? Kasi kung naabutan ako ng baha or na tsunami, if I need to float, yung backpack ko, because may mga watertight containers, lulutang din siya, salbabida din po siya at the same time.
That's
Parang
a good
itong backpack
point.
ko.
Oo nga, no?
Ayan.
Oo nga,
Oo.
yeah.
Sayang
Makes
di natin
sense,
makita yung yung laman ng backpack ni Doc. Pero Doc, no, it's good that you
Yeah, one of
pointed.
these days, we can do it live and color. I can go to studio.
punta kayo
and
dito
it's
sa
here to
amin.
here.
Oo.
Si MJ so busy, no? I'll show you And it's not really expensive. It's not so hard to organize. Kaya nga natin mag-TikTok na quite complicated. Ito pang mag-assemble ng ba.
Alright. Doc, I have a question lang po. It's good that you mentioned na kumbaga every place na kung saan ka nagpupunta, meron kang go bag. Pero pag during the earthquake, ano po ba muna yung gagawin ng isang tao? Of course, protect himself first. Paano niya pupuntahan yung go bag niya?
Okay. Lagay ko para makita niyo ang gagawin. Ang pinaka-common po, pag may mesa ka, drop, cover, and hold. Okay? Mesa. Hindi ko na ituturo. Pero karamihan, mga tao, nahirapan mag-drop, cover, and hold. Ang ituturo ko lang, commonly, is that tripod position. Pag may lindol, the ground is shaking, you kneel down one. Look up, left, right, at the back. If something falls onto you, you can spring up and move away and tripod again. Because survival is moving.
That's right.
Another survival is corner of the house. Most corners of establishments are posts as long as walang mahulog sa ibabaw. Okay? Tandaan yung corner. Kasi hindi lahat pwedeng sumuksok sa ilalim. Paano na yung mga elderly persons with disability? So sa Japan, ang ginagawa sa Japan, they hold to the strong post or strong wall while it's shaking. Maybe holding the elderly and what, no? So pwede siya. Tripod din siya. Another thing that I notice, when people are evacuating, they hold their head. I'm not an advocate of holding your head and going down the flight of stairs. Kung nasipa ka, natulak ka, you fall down, you roll down. And that's gonna be a very miserable condition. Yung kamay mo, just hold somebody else's shoulder in front while you're going down in a centipede formation. Pag sa isang office centipede, mahirap po kayong tibagin. And along the wall. Why along the wall? Because if lights turn off, walls will be your lifeline. Walls will lead you to doors and windows. In a centipede formation, mahirapan kayong tibagin. The staircase will be your next hazard if you live in high-rise.
Yung sa wall po na sinasabi nyo, yun po ba yung sinasabi nila na triangle of life?
Not necessarily.
Okay.
Well,
Kasi malaking debate po yun eh.
Yeah. You will not know how the building will collapse. Hindi natin naman perfect. There's no perfect science kung paano siya mag-collapse. It can collapse like when I was in Turkey.
Nawawala si sir.
Okay? May collapse into pancake like 1990 earthquake. Sa Baguio ba yun? Yeah,
yes,
pancake.
that's right.
May cantilever. Yung sinasabi ni Triangle of Life, cantilever collapse po yun. At samba-samba. Hindi mo alam. The only thing you will just play, baka lang pwede, is under a sturdy furniture. If you are not in a sturdy furniture, maybe in a corner, baka lang. I don't say it's a perfect triangle. I will just call it void, no? So that's the essence why I don't say it's bad or good, but you really never know. Baka naman, dito ako sa poste para mag-triangle of life. Yung poste naman natumba. Nadaganan. So, there's no sure thing. Ang kailangan lang, kung gusto mong mag-survive ka, mataas survival, ito lang. May isang tuturo ko sini. Buksan nyo lang yung mata. Para pag nakita nyo may tutumba, iwas kung kaya mong iwasan. May mahulog, move, iwas para kaya mong iwasan. Yan lang, mata lang talaga. Because you don't know where are you at that moment. There are issues in earthquake survival. Number one, how strong is the earthquake? If it's strong, really, wala akong magagawa. Number two, where are you during the earthquake? If you're inside the building, then that's a very miserable condition compared na nasa outside ko. Number three, what time of the day? Katulad sa Bogo, mas maraming nadali kasi night time eh.
Yes.
So, yun, no? Or, what is the density at that time? Halimbawa, pag maraming tao, mas magulo yan. Wala siyang building ako, grabe yung density ng tao. So, mas magulo siya. Kasi baka it's not the lindol that can kill you, it may be the crowd crush.
Right, oo.
Tagasaan ka ng mga tao. It's crowd crush.
Oo. Dok, isa pa pong tinatanong ng ating mga kapatid din, yung kapag ikaw ay naabutan ng lindol in a moving car, 'di ba? Ano usually ang dapat ginagawa doon?
Okay. Kasi naranasan ko na po yan. When I was in Nepal, and when I was in, when it's not Nepal, and forgot. But anyway, pag naglindol po, para po, you feel like you have a flat tire. And then you will notice your surroundings start to shake. So you slowly, don't break right away. Slowly break. Kasi pag na-break ka right away, sundutin ka sa likod na hindi nakakaintindi. Then hazard, no? Pinapractice pa yung hazard, pakiramdam. If you're under the bridge, huwag mong patay na makina. If you're under the bridge or tall structures, slowly maneuver out and on the side, to the side. Go to the side. And then look at the environment while it's shaking. Now, if you're free, just stay there. Okay? Now, the question is, like Kobe earthquake, you are on top of the skyway.
Yes,
Same procedure. The safest area is in your car. In my car, sudden shake, mas shake ang skyway, tabi ako. When you see it shaking and you can see na may sabog-sabog doon, ibig sabihin napuputol yung tulay, patay ng makina, just rely on your seatbelt. Because if you will be catapulted, at least you are in the car. You just rely on the airbags and the.
So stay in the car. Don't make a run for it.
Yeah. You get out of the car, you will be catapulted and your car, baka yung car mo ang dadagan sa'yo doon. Kasi para kang nahulog sa bangin. The safest area will be in the car. It's not an assurance, but compared to other positions, the safest is in the car. So stay in the car. If you're in a motorbike, get out and tripod position. Okay? Pag na-get out ka, patayin mo yung sasakyan mo. Patayin mo. Bilisan po, tripod position ka and look up and down. Pag merong car kang katabi, just go near the car kasi pag bumagsak, sasaluin ng car yun eh. Doon ka sa car, hawak ka lang sa car, di naman papansinin ng may-ari, hawak ka lang doon sa gilid habang sumasayaw ang road or bridge. If you're in a motorbike.
Alright, siguro pinaka-message na lang po sa ating mga kapatid ngayon na nanonood regarding disaster preparedness po.
Okay, two things. Number one, we are now, there's no earthquake drill, no? We are on live and in color earthquake. So please talk to your families and create go bags. Design where you will evacuate. Or if you don't evacuate because there's not much strong earthquake, decide how you can shelter in place with lots of food inside. Number two, if there's earthquake drill, I want you to be very serious. In this country, we are not really serious participating in earthquake drills. So please be serious because it's like we train as we fight. What we train at peacetime is what we will do in wartime.
That's true. Kaya in Japan, ganun eh, di ba?
Yeah.
Very, kumbaga, di ba, way of life na nila, yung mga drill nila. So when it happens, yung mga earthquake, alam na nila talaga yung
Calm and
ginagawa
calculated.
nila.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Alright, maraming salamat po sa inyong oras. Dr. Ted Esguerra, Crisis Lead of the First Gen Energy Development Corporation. Tama yung sinabi niya, be serious kapag nagkakaroon ng earthquake drill. Kasi nangyayari minsan, madalas, mga nagsiselfie pa after ng mga, or during the drill.
Make it muscle memory daw.
Totoo.
Kasi nagiging automatic na sa'yo.